Morning, welcome to today's video. It is Sunday and I decided, pretty much because we're getting off to a much different start than I planned for today, that instead of doing the full day of eating that I planned for, we're just gonna do a Sunday planning prep day because it is already noon and I just got home. So I went to Trader Joe's and I still have to place my grocery order from like our normal grocery store where I get most of our stuff. I don't have to get anything from Costco, which is at least nice because we're stocked up on all like the snacks. I got our Thrive order last week, so we've got a lot of the bulk stuff. Anyway, Trader Joe's has a lot of my staples, and one of the main things I do on Sundays, because it is basically like my reset day, especially after the week we had last week. It was so thrown off by sickness. Easter was last weekend, so we didn't really work that much last week. It's just, we've got a lot to get caught up on, and I want to start us off on the right note for the week, because last week just was not it. It was not it. Anyway, so one of the main things I do on Sundays is groceries, shopping, and make sure at least we have like the first couple meals planned for dinner. Sometimes that looks like, most of the time it looks like a crock pot meal, but we have been loving these like chicken rice combinations and veggies recently, so I'm not doing anything in the crock pot today, but I'm probably going to order something for a crock pot meal for later in the week, just because they're so good, so easy, the girls love them, and yeah. Okay, but super quick run through. This is not something I normally get from there, but I realized while I was at Trader Joe's that we were out of chips, and we love doing like little burger bowls, taco bowls with chips. Okay, love it, easy. We go through fruit and yogurt like it's going out of style. Specifically yogurt, it's insane. I feel like I keep talking about this. I buy like 4 of the big Greek yogurt containers, and that does not last us the week. So I got a bunch of fruit from Trader Joe's because theirs has been looking good, tasting good recently. Blackberries, strawberries, raspberries. Go macro bars. I got some bagels. And then these are pretty much like staple frozen. Their frozen section is elite. It's elite. Not all of the stuff is super macro friendly, but you can get creative and easily make it macro friendly if you just get some of the like the meats by themselves and the veggies by themselves. If you're getting some of like the mac and cheese and stuff, obviously those are gonna be a little different. But this barbecue teriyaki chicken, I feel like we've been buying this now for like 3 or 4 years. It's so good, they always have it. This mandarin orange chicken, phenomenal. It's like a fried chicken. We just put it in the air fryer and then pair it with some kind of rice and veggies. And then this veggie mix, also very good. This is Asian style vegetables with stir fry sauce. It's very good. The girls like it. And then I got this pesto chicken. This has also been a staple for us. They have at least 3 or 4 different kinds of chicken like this. It's already marinated, and it's so good. You can cut it up, put it on the pan. That's what we normally do. You could bake it. Obviously, you could do lots of different things with it. What we normally do with this is like a spaghetti squash and then some bread. And their salmon, from what I can tell, is the most affordable. Salmon has gotten so expensive. But there's this Atlantic salmon, like I said, seems to be the most affordable. And then I also got some lavish bread and this aioli garlic mustard sauce to do little wraps with. We love that. And the nice thing about this lavish bread that they have, it has like a little perforated like seam down the middle, so we can easily pull it apart, and they're smaller for the girls to eat. So that is the Trader Joe's haul. Like I said, I still have to place our bigger grocery order from our main grocery store, Kroger, Giant Eagle, something like that, where I'll get, well, I'll show you, because I'm going to order that and then try to put myself together because I feel gross. I haven't showered today. Chris normally takes the kids to the gym, or we'll both go to the gym and I'll leave early and then he goes to his parents after, which is the plan today. That's where they are right now. But this morning, thankfully he looked. He was like, is the infant area not open? Because it's not showing us on the schedule. It's not even showing a spot to schedule. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just go just in case. And if he's not allowed to be in there, I'll hang out with him. He can run to Trader Joe's with me while he takes a nap, whatever. Thankfully, we did that because the infant area was indeed closed because they didn't have anyone to work. And the girls there are so sweet. She was like, if you don't mind me holding him, I can still take him. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, well, I'll give him a bottle. So that took like 20 minutes. And then he started falling asleep and I basically just handed him over to her while he was sleeping. And she hung out with him while she was checking other kids in. He got his nap that way. And then Chris picked him up. I ran errands. But then as I was literally on my way home, I went to Trader Joe's and Target. I was on my way home and he called and was like, I'm out of milk for Casey at my parents' house. So I was like, okay. I actually just got a tub of, not protein, pretty much protein, a tub of formula, and I'll just come feed him. And then they had 1 bag of milk left. So I was like, I'll feed him. That should be good. You know, he'll be good for a while. And then you can just split the bag of milk up with the formula. So it'll be a half formula, half breast milk bottle, just in case it tastes different, like so different to where he wouldn't want to drink it. That's how we kind of ease the girls into formula bottles. Anyway, so that's why I'm getting home so late. Not the plan at all, but we make do. So put this stuff away, and then I feel like I am actually going to have a parfait before I go get ready. I'll have a parfait and order groceries. That's what we'll do. Groceries are ordered, and another huge part of my Sundays and like Sunday prep is also work. Obviously, we have tried very hard to make our schedules as flexible as possible to be able to like be present with the kids throughout the week, and we're so thankful we have help on the weekends. But that means that the weekends are when we try to batch a lot of work. And obviously, if I have the house alone, this is my only day that I have it fully alone. Now that Casey's home with us on Saturdays, I'm going to try to get as much done as possible. So Sundays for me, along with like food prep and house prep and stuff, is also work prep. I try to get basically as ahead on videos as I can. I finished editing one video yesterday. That's already exported, so I'm going to upload that to YouTube. I have to wrap up a vlog from last week as well. Then I will export that. I'm gonna make the thumbnails for that. And hopefully, if I can be very productive, the goal is to also get the March favorites video done, exported, thumbnail made. So then I can have three videos scheduled to go up to where like I don't even have to do anything. They will just be scheduled to go up at 8 a.m. throughout the week. So that is the plan. The other thing I typically do, which I have to do today as well, if I have any recording for like brand stuff or just like any kind of work related recording that is best if I don't have the kids around, I will also try to do that on these days. Because a lot of those you have to like send off for approval and then wait for them to get back to you. So I just try to get, even if it's like super in advance, I'll try to do those on Sundays as well, just because I know I have the time to do it and be uninterrupted rather than relying on like maybe the kids will take a long nap, maybe not. And especially now that Emmy's not really napping, that just getting stuff done at nap time isn't as easy. So that's another part of Sunday prep is batching, editing, and recording and just getting ahead as possible for YouTube videos. Obviously last week that didn't work out once again because our whole week was thrown off, which then means I have way more to get caught up on today. This is obviously our bigger grocery haul. We've got staples for the kids, breakfast. We love an easy breakfast, and these ones they enjoy. They're good, nutritious. So funny. The Kodiak pancakes, that we always get the puffy ones, but they also have these little flat ones, normal pancakes. But because we get the puffy ones so much, Emmy calls these flat pancakes, and it kills me. I think it's so funny. So we have mini flat pancakes, some blueberry waffles. We already have the puffy ones in there because they sell the big box at Costco. Frozen veggies and rice, the chicken flavored. That is like on a night where I just need something to be very simple. That paired with the barbecue teriyaki chicken from Trader Joe's. Easy as can be. So good. Bear chicken nuggets, I like pairing those with salads, so that will be dinner one night. Cuties, more Greek yogurt, deli meat, ham and turkey. Yeah, ham and turkey. More Swerve brown sugar because I put this in my coffee every day. So delicious. Creamer. I just keep coming back to this one. It's so good. What did I try last time? The cinnamon roll? Yeah, cinnamon roll. That's pretty good too. It's just, this one's just perfect. Like I said, I'm into creamies, or maybe not like I said, that was in a different video, in my favorites video, which you should have watched, right? You're keeping up with all my videos, of course you are. We're flying through this because I make creamies and have them every single night. Bars for the girls, it looks like they replaced, Emmy should like these. Emmy really likes the like iced oatmeal ones, the Z bars, but they replaced it for cinnamon rolls. Canned mandarin oranges, you will see that in a second, and goes in our like fruit prep. Chris thinks I'm crazy, but the girls love them, I love them. Little instant rice, crushed tomatoes, sparkling water or special drink or spicy drink, like our girls say. More chips because I made the executive decision that I am gonna make a crock pot meal tonight, and it's gonna be taco soup because I haven't made that in a while and it sounds delicious. So chips, reduced fat, Mexican shredded cheese, more light sour cream. I personally prefer doing the zero fat Greek yogurt, just like plain Greek yogurt, as a sour cream substitution. But Chris does not like doing that. So we've compromised and I just get this because I don't like having both in there. So more light sour sour cream, whipped cream cheese for bagels, 2 pounds of lean ground beef, bread, and what was it? Fresh avocados? Is that what it said on the sign? I feel like that makes me sound like a true millennial. Isn't it fresh avocados? Avocados? Something like that. Anyway, avocados to go on the taco soup or on bagels or whatever. That is the grocery haul. We're gonna put this stuff away, prep the fruit, and then the taco soup really takes like no time, but I will probably get that going in the crock pot within the next hour, just so it can be in there warming and be ready for whenever they get home. Our freezer is always full, but I'm like, why is there no room in the top shelf where I normally keep like all their breakfast stuff? I thought I had like a little stack of milk. All of this milk was in there. And I'm like, well, no duh. Also, this was right after he was born. Look at that compared to 2 months after. Crazy. Breast milk is just crazy. The amount that I was producing for such a long time, also crazy. I updated that whole situation in one of the last vlogs, so I'm not going to bore you with that here, but goodness gracious. This one is not even worth keeping. What is the date? Yes, it is, because it has colostrum. Organize this downstairs, and then we will prep our fruit. Okay, nothing revolutionary here, but I have found that our family uses and has the least amount of waste with produce, specifically fruit, if I not only cut it up and put it into a container, but if I put it into a bunch of little containers rather than one big one, because it's like by the time you get to the bottom of the big one, a bunch of them are smushed, no one picks from them. So if I just put them in little like meal portions, we eat all of it. And the girls love it, I love it. It makes it so much easier to put together parfaits, put fruit with their breakfast because everything's pre-cut, pre-washed. It just makes it easier. So that is what we are gonna do, and then I'm gonna add mandarin oranges. But first, we're gonna wash it all, cut up the strawberries, and then we'll divide it all up. So simple and helps us get more micronutrients in, use all of our food, because that's the main thing. We're just trying to minimize waste, and I find that this just works very well for us, and it's super convenient, especially in the mornings when I'm getting stuff ready for the girls. I can just put fruit over there. They can munch on that while I'm cooking the rest of their breakfast. Same thing with lunch, same thing with dinner. It just makes my life easier during the week, and we love that. Don't mind Lulu up here snoozing. This is like her favorite spot because she can look out the window at everybody walking by and bark at the most inconvenient time. But before I put the sheets, all of the clean things back on the bed, I wanted to give an update on our new mattress. I showed it was probably a vlog like a month ago now when we got our new mattress. We went with the Bear Elite Hybrid. I also showed this on Instagram, and the amount of you who said you loved your Bear mattresses gave me lots of confidence with our choice. So, Bear Elite Hybrid. Chris and I are definitely different sleepers, so that was one of the things that made me go with this one. Everyone I talked to and all of the reviews I looked up seemed like just pointed to this being the best for all kinds of sleepers. He likes more of a firm mattress. I typically lean towards more of a softer mattress. I feel like this is the perfect in-between, and it has helped me sleep better, which I was very surprised with because once again, I always grew up on like pillow tops, very soft beds, And I think that they were giving me low back pain because my back has felt better since sleeping on this. And the longer I sleep on it, I just feel like I wake up and it's not that like achiness that I used to have when I wake up. Anyway, apparently I just needed a better mattress. And so yeah, we've been super happy with this so far. One of the best things and something I was very impressed by was the fact that it just got shipped right to our house. There's free shipping in the US. It was so easy to unbox. I did it by myself. Mattresses are heavy, so I will say that. It's heavy, but I did it all by myself. I got it up unboxed, up the stairs, got it all set up. It inflated so quickly. I was shocked by that in the video, as you can see. And yeah, we've had it now for a month. I've been very pleased with it. Like I said, feels like it has helped my low back pain. I think that I was just so used to the kind of mattress that I grew up on that I assumed that that was the mattress I liked. Very comfy, yes, but I think that this is better and helps support my body and my recovery a little bit better. So I actually have a discount code with them right now. Yager gets you 40% off. 40% off. I feel like that's insane. Such a big discount off of their mattresses. Once again, we got the Elite Hybrid. I feel like that is just best for all different kinds of sleepers, and we've been super happy with it. So that is our review. I will continue to update you if something changes, but they have a 120-night trial, so you can test it out, make sure it works well for you, your partner, whoever's snuggling up in your bed, if you got kiddos in there too. But yeah, I've been super happy with it. Chris has been super happy with it. It's been a month now, and 2 thumbs up from us. So Yager for 40% off. I'm not exactly sure how long that code will be live. I'll remind you before it expires because all the good ones inevitably expire. But I would highly recommend. Great, great, great. Okay, now we got to put... Literally one of my least favorite chores ever is swapping out sheets and duvet covers. But it's also one of the highest rewards. Because when you get into bed with fresh sheets, you're like, oh, this is great. The process is just rough. And it doesn't help that we have a king bed. It's really the duvet cover, but enough complaining. Let's get to it. I am still loving the green. The nice little pop, the stripes, so cute. Lulu, I hate to tell ya. Oh, these are the wrong ones. You're gonna have to get off again. Change of plans. I was so confused. I was like, what do you mean this only has to be cooking for 20 minutes? I read the one that was just in like a big soup pot. So that's all I'm gonna do because that's easy anyway, and it's already 4:15. So they'll probably be home in like an hour and a half. So I'll just put it on low and let it simmer. But basically all you have to do for this is brown the ground beef and then put it all together, bring it to a boil, and then let it simmer, and then I'll just put it on low. But yeah, brown the ground beef, add everything else, and you're good to go. Garnish how you want. I started pouring in the low sodium beef broth before I read that I only needed 2 cups. So I very much eyeballed this, but we are gonna do 2 cans of crushed tomatoes. I think it says 28 ounces. 2 of these guys. 1 can of drained and rinsed black beans. 1 can drained and rinsed kidney beans. 1 can corn. And then I have to add all the seasonings. Chili powder, I'll have this linked below. But chili powder, cumin, salt, oregano, paprika, onion powder, basically like taco seasoning. Taco soup, that's what it's looking like. I'm gonna bring it to a boil and then let it just simmer. After that, I am debating adding some lime juice because I feel like that would sound good, but I'll wait. That's something I can add at the end if I want to. Dinner is done. We'll have cheese over this, some sour cream, and some chips. It'll be delicious, and probably some avocado. I'm not gonna lie, I am so tired. So tired, but they should be home soon. I got everything I needed to get done for the most part. What was I gonna say? I still need to make the thumbnails, but I have screenshots, pictures ready to go. So we're like halfway there. I'm gonna eat dinner, so when they get home, I can just feed Casey, do whatever I need to do to help him, get baths going, and yeah. Productive day. This will basically get us, I'm gonna turn this off because they'll be home soon. Dinner tonight plus lunch for the girls tomorrow, maybe even the next day. Chili, basically any crock pot thing they love so much, so it's just easy. And any like taco chili related thing, I always know is gonna slap for them, okay? They love it. Yeah. Smells great. Okay. So I guess we'll keep this thing going. I don't really know what else this video is going to entail because that's pretty much it for my Sunday prep. Prepping a meal for dinner that we can also have some leftovers with, and then getting fruit ready to go, getting all the groceries ready to go. Everyone gets a full bedroom, like sheet, clean, freshen up. You guys, I am losing my mind. I can't, my brain is turned off. I'm so tired. Yeah, I'm gonna be, once I get them down for bed, I'm gonna go to bed and it's gonna be great. I'm so excited. That is one thing I have done so much different this time. I mean, there's so many things that are just different this time because I have more experience as a parent. I have more confidence in myself. And you just realize like the stakes aren't as high as they felt in the beginning, if that makes sense. I just put way less pressure on myself. I gave myself way more grace this postpartum, prioritized my recovery, which I always prioritize my recovery, but it was also like, we own our own businesses. We have to work to make money for our family. That doesn't change. But I got really ahead of work for that, so that helped. Or for this postpartum, so that helped. And I have been prioritizing my sleep, and it's been great. Great. Even now that Casey is sleeping longer stretches, I'm still going to bed earlier, sleeping in later on the nights where I do stay up a little bit later. So I'm always getting like 8 hours. Good for me. Way to go. Way to go. I'm way more productive. The whole there are still times where I have to push through. It just is what it is. But for the most part, I've done a really good job prioritizing my sleep. And I'm very happy about that. Look at me getting older and wiser. Oh yeah, that's good. We're gonna get some chips. And here's some chips.
I don't need any chips if I don't have any guacamole.
Oh yeah, well I guess you can just eat your avocados with a spoon, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, is it good?
Yeah, that's all I can do with the guacamole.
Okay. That's gonna be for the video. Chris is getting the girls down. I'm gonna go feed this little guy. doing? We had a good bath time. Now everybody's tired, ready for bed. Except he took a late last nap. Yeah. So he's probably gonna be up for a little bit. And then we're gonna go to bed. We're gonna go to bed at the same time because Mama's tired. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. We will see you in the next one. Look at this. He's a full hip baby. You're huge. How'd you get so big? Who's the baby? Who's the baby?